Hello, good evening. How you doing? Hope you're well. How's your week going? Going pretty quick. It's going pretty quick. Took me an excessive amount of time to download this damn game. Absolutely ridiculous. Actually, binned it off of Microsoft Game Pass and actually bought it on Steam. It seems that Xbox, well, the Xbox Game Pass, certainly for PC and stuff, is notorious for downloads. Now, when this first came out and I tried it back in August last year, I downloaded it. Okay, got pretty rubbish internet. It's like 25 on average, 25 meg download. So it took about 7 hours or something. I had it, my computer running 24/7. Well, 24/7 for 24 hours over 4 days, and it downloaded about 40 gig. Basically, Xbox or Microsoft, for some reason, have done something that stops your download from taking the full bandwidth available, and it was running anywhere between half a meg and 2 meg download, when also it was running at 27. So I tried absolutely everything on the internet that was suggested. Sometimes it said that only some of these things work depending on make of motherboard you had and processor. I have no idea, but at the end of the day, it was like 3 days in of constant downloads. It was going to take probably about another 7 days for it to download. So I just got to the point when stuff it. I just bought it on Steam and it was downloaded in, I don't know, about 6 hours, something like that. Absolutely mad how Microsoft could do that. For whatever reason they're doing it, it's beyond me. I know the money ends up in their pockets anyway, so I don't really care, but there must be a reason for it. But absolutely ludicrous. It throttles it all the way down to 1 or 2 meg. Doesn't matter, even on gigabyte lines and stuff, people around globally had this issue or have this issue. And there's ways around it, but you shouldn't have to do that. And there's no reason this day and age that Microsoft should be having anything in their launcher that says, I'm going to throttle your internet to 10%. It's not even 10% in some cases. It's 0.1% in some cases of what it's capable of doing. So all kind of a bit mad, but we got here eventually. Running a little bit late, unfortunately, so I haven't got much time. I'm going to work in the morning, so it's coming up to just past 25 past 10. Let me just double check and switch anything off. Now I'm hoping the stream's okay, but we'll see. We'll take this as a test flight and a test stream again. Excuse me. Now, I use, or not use, I have downloaded Neofly. Let's take that off. Neofly, which is this thing here, and this white bar appeared for some reason. It wasn't there before. But basically, it's a add-on that gives you jobs to do. It's like Flight Sim Economy, or FSE. I saw this one, but it's pretty cool. You just put in your ICAO or your airport location, and it'll generate missions which pay you X amount and give you X amount of XP. And basically setting the coordinates and stuff, so you do the little missions, meet the criteria, and then it will track it. You get the money for it, you get the XP for it, and yeah, it gives you I guess a focus on what you can do. And also, as you go up, you can start to buy new planes. You start off with a little Cessnas, stuff like that, and you can work your way up once you've got your licenses to obviously your big airliners etc. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So we need to have a try at that. So I've set Aberdeen, 'cause that's where I am. So yeah, it's just you've got little short hops. You've got lots of different types of missions as well. What's this one here? How to do it. So you got passengers, cargo, express, sensitive, VIPs, secret people or secret packs, emergencies, advertising, illicit, tourists, search and rescue, interception, airline, humanitarian, and VIP helicopter. So you can take these off and just, because obviously if you have all that, I had all those on originally, there was just markers absolutely everywhere. Need to work out what this does. This ILS, harden lights. There is a manual for that. The other thing I've got as well is this program here called Avalanta. It's pretty cool actually. So I've been watching a few flight sim streams over the last few days. Basically, these are all players. So you can, you know, if you can see the flights that people are taking. So he's going Geneva to Manchester. It's currently at 38,000 feet on the VATSIM network. Got 23 minutes remaining of his flight. You can see what time we took off. 4 minutes to 8 Zulu. And he's still in the air just now. And then it has the waypoints here. I think they are. So you can see the route. So basically you can join other people and do the same routes as them. I've got one flight on mine already. That was just a little test flight earlier. 20 minutes. Wasn't too bad. You see a little bit erratic there. But yeah, that was pretty yeah, there you are. There's actually no focus or aim to that flight. It was just a quick load it up and have a go. It gives you challenges as well. So people who think that, oh, it's just a flight sim, you just take off and land and that's it. It's actually not. There's plenty of free stuff. I didn't pay for any of these two. There's ones you can pay for, but I didn't pay for these. So yeah, we'll have a look at these as well, and kind of yeah, see how they work and what we can do with them and what we can't do with them. Now, one thing I want to do is just have a look at the options, because I've got a lot of assistance on at the minute. Excuse me. But I don't want all the assists on. I don't need all the assists on. I know a little bit. The thing I get stuck with is the navigation. That's like... Landmark markers. City markers, airport markers. Off display. So hard to know what to put on and what not to put on. Here's navigation. Axis ribbon off. Landing path. Just whether you want to have the smart camera trigger automatic or manual. If automatic, the camera will aim at a nearby point of interest. L, B, and A. Damage. Auto mixture. Unlimited fuel off. Yep. Aircraft lights off. No, gyro drift. Just apply that. Parking brake. Autopilot. Autopilot VS hold on. You remember all these? It's so much easier with a flight stick. It's. I haven't got the space for that, unfortunately. Or the money. Throttle. I'd like to start to actually use the actual console controls, as in the game. Flight dash console. Probably get some main keys on the Stream Deck as well. Reverse taxi. Oh, reverse axis. Toggle smart camera. Lockable. No idea what that is. So, I think. What do we want to do? We can do warp flight. Just grab a location and away we go. Discovery flights. Mount Everest, Giza, Bora Bora, French Polynesia, Naples, Rio de Janeiro, New York, London, Vercors and Equins Parks, Fort William. That'll be dark. Or if someone wants to throw me an ICAO location, you can do that. Bora Bora. One thing I would actually want to have a look at is, where is it? Got this. Please switch the interior camera and move around using the camera controls listed below the controls interior camera. Might have a look at that offline, see how that works. Or off streaming anyway. Activities. Flight training. Did the landing challenges, they're quite fun actually. Yeah. Oh, that is that. Activities. Flight training, basic handling. Guess we might as well do these. Introduction, start the basic controls and cameras. Dona, USA. In this first session, we'll focus on basic similar controls that help you manipulate your aircraft to adjust camera positions both inside and outside the cockpit, interact with both instruments, and open the toolbar menu. Open toolbar menu during flight, interacting with the camera panel via toolbar, using the cursor to highlight and interact with cockpit instruments, creating, saving, and accessing customs camera views. 5 minutes. I'll turn down a little bit. I'm going to try to get my Tobii eye tracker working as well. Or head tracker, which means when I move, it'll move as well, so I can do all that. It does work. I just need access to a program. So it just dropped a couple of frames there, but it should be good hopefully. Alright, ready to fly.
Welcome to I'm Captain Jess Molina, and I'll be your instructor.
No.
For this lesson, we're gonna start on the ground and focus on some basic concepts. Fundamentals every pilot needs to know before hitting the skies. This is your plane. A classic. The Cessna 152. Take a look around it. In the simulator, anytime you want, you can easily switch to cursor mode.
We run at FPS. Can't see. But it's in grey. On the tarmac. Switch the cursor mode by pressing left.
The cursor is handy for interacting with menus and cockpit controls or instruments. As you can see, activating the cursor also displays the toolbar. The toolbar is a quick access menu that allows you to control various aspects of the simulation. Try to find and open the basic controls panel.
Try to find and open the basics control. This is so much geared. He's using mouse. That's objectives. What do you want? Open basic controls panel.
The basic controls panel is a useful reminder of the button layout for the devices you're currently using. Now try to find and open the camera panel in the toolbar.
Toggle landing gear, parking brakes. Oh, flaps are those ones. Okay. Relook. Reset cockpit. Camera panel and toolbar. It's that one.
The camera panel allows you to access the various views and camera modes of the simulation. Go ahead and close all the panels for now. Right now, we are in the external view mode. Let's switch to cockpit view next.
Cockpit view, pressing or using the camera panel.
In front of you is the yoke, the primary means of controlling the aircraft.
Yoke.
In the simulation, you'll be controlling the aircraft with your peripherals of choice. So let's hide the yoke for now.
Oh.
Some instruments allow multiple interactions. For example, rotating a dial clockwise or counterclockwise. In these cases, you need to lock the cursor onto them in order to interact. For example, take a look at the clock in the middle of the dashboard. Go ahead and lock the cursor on it. Now change the clock time. You can unlock the cursor once you're ready.
It's free to quit.
For now, we're done with the cursor, so go ahead and hide it. Alright, as we've seen, when you want to look around you, it's easy to rotate the camera. But you can also move it freely in the cockpit to get a better view of anything you want to see. Even through a window to look outside.
Hold LB and move the camera around using...
Pro tip, once you find a camera position you like, you can save a shortcut to easily get back to that view anytime.
LB and B.
Now, reset the camera to its original position. Then try switching to your custom one again.
Press LB and Y.
Alright, that covers all the main camera functions available in the simulation.
Easy.
Try to familiarize yourself with them a bit more. Then reset the camera to its original position whenever you're done.
Hell?
Great.
Achievement unlocked. 10,000 points. Next. 12%. Aircraft essentials. What the hell's this song? Next. Load. Discover the flight controls. Push, pull. What am I be doing here? Look at the end of the wings by using... Move the ailerons. There. Oh, what I'm doing. Look behind me, am I? Oh. Do. Pedals. Glacial. What? Glacial brightness. Battery. I'm looking at. Discover the flight controls. Brakes. The back of the vertical tail, back of the aircraft by using R. Move the rudder. Okay. Is that meant to be speaking with this? I'll do the throttle flashing now. Push the throttle by using... Okay, done that. You pull. And that. One step ahead. Press hold A to increase the throttle. Okay. B to decrease. Instruments. Oh, what we got here? Which one are we looking at? I'm sure this should be speaking in here.
In the main instrument panel.
Oh my god.
It measures the speed in knots. To check your altitude, look to the altimeter. It's on the right side of the main instrument panel. The altimeter has 3 hands, similar to a clock. The long, thick pointer indicates 100-foot intervals. The short, thick one is 1,000-foot intervals, and the long, thin one, 10,000-foot intervals. That's all for today. Next time, we'll see how it feels in the air.
Easy. I've done this before. It's not actually too bad. It's worth doing. Because the more you can learn, the more fun it is. Because you can start just do stuff yourself. Some of these flight sim ridiculous. The stuff they know, reading the maps and the bat sim stuff with the radio.
I've got to say, you chose a great day to go flying.
Sure did.
This session, we'll get started with some basic controls. Sound good? first, let's get familiar with your surroundings. Out your side windows, you can see we have great visibility over Sedona today.
User LB.
This is Red Rock territory. Beautiful, isn't it? See if you can spot the Sedona airport. The runway should be a pretty easy landmark to find.
Use LB and A.
There you go. Visual confirmation on the airport.
Accept 2K. Gauge to the controls. It's all this stuff here.
We already talked about basic controls while we were on the ground. Time to see how it all feels in the air. The aircraft is currently set to a cruise attitude, the position it should be in for regular flight. All right, now let's try banking into a turn by moving the yoke. I'll go first.
Whee! We're all gonna die.
As a general rule, you always want to keep your turns under 30 degrees.
Okay.
Go ahead and try rolling to the right. You have controls.
Oh no.
Turn right, toward the city of Sedona. Excellent. As we're flying towards Sedona, let's try climbing up and down.
Okay.
Gently pull on the yoke to climb. Give it a try.
Hold your pitch up for 5
Excellent.
seconds.
For the descent, it's the same principle, except you're pushing on the yoke. Go ahead, gently pitch down. That's good. Okay, time to find the airport again. Look around, and when you found it, make a turn in that direction.
I'm going to fly over the airport. Looks like it.
Make sure any control movements are soft and gentle. Now that you're more familiar with the aircraft and the surroundings, the next step is to go deeper into handling and techniques. Soon enough, you'll be able to enjoy trips all on your own.
Sure will. What? I only got 10,000 on that. My steering must have been a bit janky. I thought I did alright. Gently pull up. I'm going to restart. Stop that. Attitude pitch. 10 attitude, cruise altitude, climb altitude. Let's descent there. Climb. The 3 pitch attitudes controlled by elevator. This is a lesson in learn to climb, cruise, and descend. In the image to the right, dash lines represent where you'll see the horizon, your windshield during the climb or descent. You'll also discover the relationship between pitch and speed. Pitching up will cause the speed to decrease, while pitching down makes it increase. Fly.
To help demonstrate pitch, I've drawn 3 lines on the windshield. Notice how the middle line matches the horizon while we're flying level. This is the cruise attitude.
Okay.
The lower dotted line is the climb attitude, and the upper one is the descent attitude. Let's dig deeper into what that means. Pull back gently on the yoke until the climb attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude.
I have a good attitude. Just there.
According to your altimeter, we're gaining altitude. But we're losing airspeed, proving you can't avoid basic physics while making a climb.
Okay.
Excellent. Now let's level back out. Our speed is increasing and our altitude is stable.
Ish. Stable-ish.
Push gently on the yoke until the descent attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude. As expected, with a nose-down attitude, our altitude is decreasing while our speed is picking up. Great. Okay, bring us back to level flight.
Do trim.
Now your speed is decreasing and your altitude is stable. Nice.
No.
That was excellent. Being able to maintain a precise and stable attitude is key to performing all types of maneuvers.
Oof. It should be better than that. I was a bit, yeah. Let's continue. Turns, roll. Turn attitude, 20 degrees. Side slip ball centered. Bank angle. 20 degrees. Okay. Ooh. Oh, she knows.
For this lesson, we're going to use a line drawn on the windshield to indicate the cruise attitude. I've also added another dotted line to help you bank properly for left turns. Gently move the yoke to the left until the dotted line matches up with the horizon. Then maintain that bank. Excellent. Now let's see you level back out. All right. For the next step, turning to the right, let's see how you do on your own without any markings.
No.
At the top of your attitude indicator, there's a series of notches representing 10 degrees each. As a general rule, you always want to keep your turns under 30 degrees. Start banking right until you're lined up with the second notch to the right on the attitude indicator. Then maintain that 20-degree bank while remaining at the same altitude until I ask you to stop.
Really?
Nice. That's good. Level us back out now.
She didn't sound too impressed.
Great. Wow, great job.
It's a nice easy one. My points are dropping. Power settings. Tachometer measures in hundreds. 20 equals 2000. Okay. Throttle. Okay. On that one. Reduce RPM to start a descent. On the Cessna 152 below the tachometer's green range, you have to pull the carburetor heat. What does it say?
Let's talk about the throttle. If you have the need for speed, then the throttle's for you. Full control over the power output of the engine. In the Cessna 152, that relates directly to the RPM displayed on the tachometer. Pull back on the throttle to reduce RPM to 1800. Look how your speed and altitude are also decreasing. Excellent. Okay, let's throttle back up to 2400 RPM.
Keep losing that horizon.
Your
Well,
speed
that
is
was far
increasing
off.
now. As long as you maintain the same attitude, your altitude will keep climbing as well. Nice.
Nice.
That was excellent. With piston planes like this Cessna, it's common to have power targets defined in RPM.
Okay, another quick one out of the way. Random menu, need to finish this one. Straight level flight. Know yourself with that attitude, pitch, power relationship, changing in one or both result in different speed, head, and attitude plus power equals performance. Also discover trim wheel to help you maintain desired attitude. Level attitude. So we've got airspeed, attitude, heading, altimeter, vertical speed indicator, measures in hundreds. Vertical speed, that's ground speed, isn't it? 500 feet per minute. No, 2,000 feet per minute. There's something going wrong there. Control instruments. Tachometer.
In this lesson, let's take a look at the relationship between attitudes and power settings. Attitude plus power equals performance. We are currently at 5,500 feet in a cruise attitude. The aircraft's nose is positioned under the horizon, and cruise power is at 2,300 RPM. Try to reduce power to 2,000 RPM while maintaining 5,500 feet.
5,500.
Go ahead, lower your RPM to 2,000 while maintaining 5,500 feet. Great. You probably noticed, to maintain altitude, you need to pitch the nose up. You could just keep pulling on the yoke to hold steady, but that's not really a precise means of control. Probably better to adjust your trim wheel until you don't need to push or pull on the yoke. Drag the trim down when you need to set the nose up. Drag it up to set the nose down. Try adding trim to keep us at 5,500 feet without increasing throttle. That's good. You're not high enough.
Reach and maintain altitude 5,500 feet.
You're not high enough. You put your plane in a dangerous situation.
What?
Increase power to 2,300 RPM while maintaining 5,500 feet. Get us back to a cruise attitude. That's okay. Now, adjust the trim.
Yeah.
You put your plane in a dangerous situation.
I don't understand. What am I doing wrong? 1 second.
Now, adjust the trim.
Trim the aircraft down to stop pushing.
Keep working on it. You'll get better. You did well, but you can do better.
Yeah, I can.
The way I was taught, when you adjust the trim, you make course changes at first to remove pressure on the yoke. Then small adjustments to find the perfect setting to keep your desired attitude. If you feel your pitch slipping and need to get back to the proper attitude, don't worry. Just pull on the yoke, then dial in the right trim. That's the key to straight and level flight.
Wasn't a good one, that one. We got left. Attitude test. Throttle. Elevators. Lift. Ailerons lift. Direction. What the? Sure, we can get through it.
The art of maneuvering a plane through the air isn't a mystery to you anymore. Now it's time to test the skills you've learned. As you can see, we're cruising at 6,000 feet on a north heading of 360 degrees. Start by descending to 5,500 feet while maintaining a northerly heading. While descending, reduce throttle to avoid overspeed.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
That's good. Now climb to 6,000 feet and turn to a south heading. On the Cessna 152, you need full power to climb effectively.
We need to turn 6,000. East. Start straighten up in a minute.
Nice. All right, next exercise. Maintain your heading of 180 degrees, stay at 6,000 feet, and adjust your airspeed to 80 knots.
Set speed to 80 knots by holding A or B.
That's good. Your speed was well managed, but your altitude needs to be more accurate.
What?
That was excellent.
How about 6,000? Why is it only 95% mass? Oh, it's because that one. I'll go back. Visual flight rules. How to use the outside world to navigate. Airliner training. Click on landing. I'm okay with that one. VFR. Archer. Get airborne. Use runway for reference. Good to punch the keys are good navigation after takeoff. Take a safe altitude to 6,500 feet, 500 feet above the circuit height. We'll fly over the runway at 41 degrees heading to start your navigation from a known location. Oh, excuse me. Don't forget to log your time at each waypoint to keep track of your estimated time en route. Smart cam system helps you find nearby points. What? My God, so complicated.
Today we're going to leave our familiar airport of Sedona and venture south to reach Flagstaff Airport. To guide us, we will rely on the navlog. It references the different legs necessary to reach our final destination. Our first goal is to fly over the runway center at 6,500 feet with a heading of 41 degrees. By doing so,
41 degrees.
we will be perfectly set up to engage with the first leg of the navlog. After takeoff, we will continue crosswind as if we were following the standard traffic pattern. However, we won't turn downwind. Instead, we will continue climbing to 6,500 feet before turning on course toward the runway center. Okay, you can take off whenever you're ready.
Right. And roti.
Nice command during takeoff. Your target altitude is 6,500 feet. That's 500 feet above the traffic pattern, as we don't want to interfere with incoming aircraft.
$5,700.
Maintain 75 knots.
Oh, full throttle. God damn it.
Maintain 75 knots. As you climb, turn left so you stay in the vicinity of the airport. Maintain 75 knots. Maintain 75 knots.
Oh. 6,500.
Maintain 75 knots.
So tricky.
Maintain 75 knots.
Oh, too much. It's only a little aeroplane, not a lot of power.
You took a bit too long to reach the target altitude. You want to climb faster to reach a safe altitude.
Oh, shush.
Maintain 75 knots. To ensure accurate navigation, you want an accurate starting point. And what's more accurate than the runway you just departed from? Go ahead and position your plane above the airport.
Let me take a 41-degree heading. Position aircraft above runway center.
maintain 6,500 feet.
Take a 41-degree heading. Don't know what that means. It's 41 degrees. High speed engine fuel. I'm so confused. You know what? Let's bin that one. Because I don't know what it means 41 degrees, because there's no 41 degrees on there. It's not telling me. I thought I went over the waypoint. Navigate using the heading and time estimates. Follow VFR procedures to land. Let's try that one. Last part navigation, driving distance. Fly. In downwind, keep the runway along the middle of the wing strut. Stay at a gliding distance. What? Don't know what that means either.
Flagstaff Airport is right in front of us, and we're currently at 8,500 feet. That's 500 feet above the standard traffic pattern. It's a good altitude to avoid interfering with aircraft already in the pattern. Proceed above the terrain, making sure you maintain our current altitude. You dip too low crossing over the airport. You have to be higher above the standard pattern altitude. Let's start again.
What? I didn't move. 8,500. Fly over runway center. Yeah.
We're going to land on runway 21, coming from the right to the left. We'll be following a left-hand traffic pattern as we did in Sedona. Ready? Reduce speed to 80 knots and start a turn to the left toward a 120-degree heading. Gotta watch your altitude above the traffic pattern. You dropped too low. Let's start again. Ready? Reduce speed to 80 knots and start a turn to the left toward a 120-degree heading.
Oh, it's stalling.
As we pass over the runway again, start descending to 8,000 feet, still maintaining 80 knots. You'll enter the pattern in the middle of the downwind leg for runway 21. We've got clearance to enter the downwind leg and land on runway 21. Keep your attitude, then follow the standard pattern. Extend 10 degrees of flaps.
I'm a flappies. I don't know where the freaking flaps are.
Complete the traffic pattern until landing, as you learned previously.
Flaps is down. There's the flashy lights. Bit fast. Oh. That was a very hard landing, that one. Not one of the best I've done.
Good integration, but something tells me you can do even better.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. B. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. On this airliner one. Takeoff and landing. Learn how to lift off in an airliner. Nice. Landed there. Good year. Very simple, but proper appropriate level. These train station T. Brief takeoff speeds on the MCDU and flight computer. Identify the different detents on the thrust levers. Monitor the primary flight display and identify correct VR speed. Refine pitch attitude during initial climb before engaging autopilot. 4 minutes. 4 minutes to fly jumbo. 1 is idle thrust. Still to manage thrust all along the flight. Reduce thrust takeoff. Max thrust takeoff or go around. Take a look at the perf page on the multifunction. Help me. Help me.
Perfect weather for a flight out of Nice Côte d'Azur, don't you think? We're on runway 22 left, and we're cleared for takeoff. Taking off in an A320 obviously requires more speed and a longer runway than a single-engine prop plane. But luckily, we have some extra tools at our disposal to make the job a little easier once we're airborne. For starters, the autothrust manages engine power to maintain a target airspeed. Autopilot will keep us on track with navigation, and the fly-by-wire system lets us maintain a consistent attitude without needing to make constant adjustments. When I give the word, you're going to execute a straight-out takeoff. After you complete the initial climb, I'll take the controls. But first, check the MCDU for our reference speeds. I already typed in today's numbers. The rotation speed, VR, is 131 knots. I'll call out when we reach it. Take a look at the PFD now. Then, once we hit VR, you just need to begin a gentle rotation by pulling back on the side stick. Don't exceed 10 degrees until you've lifted off. Next, let's review the thrust levers.
Use R to check the...
We need to be aware of 3 different detents. Use the climb detent, labeled CL on your throttle, to automatically manage the thrust for the remainder of the flight. Toga, to take off at full power on short runways or when performing a go-around. And for today, FLX MCT for a reduced thrust takeoff. We reduce thrust at takeoff to preserve our engine life and save fuel. Now let's monitor the engine parameters. As you can see on the engine warning and system display, I applied the parking brakes earlier.
What are we looking at? Part brake. On.
Okay, we're ready to go. Apply half forward side stick. Then move both thrust levers gently forward to 50% N1.
50% N1.
Then move them to the flex detent. Okay, now the auto thrust is armed. Use the rudder to keep us on the center line. Rotate. Positive climb, gear up. Engage autopilot.
Yeah.
Autopilot can either be engaged 5 seconds or 100 feet after takeoff to manage heading and altitude. The FMA is showing lever climb, which means we've reached thrust reduction altitude.
Overspeed.
Adjust the thrust levers to climb detent.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
Now we're in the climb detent.
Overspeed.
Auto thrust
Overspeed.
is active and will
Overspeed.
manage airspeed by
Overspeed.
adjusting the power.
Overspeed.
At S speed,
Overspeed.
retract flaps to
Overspeed.
0. Disarm
Overspeed.
ground spoilers.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
Just arm spoilers. What?
Well done, but there's room for improvement.
$6,500. Bomber flex takeoff. It's 1,000. Only one. Bomber flex. We start that one. 131 knots. Retract landing gear. Engage autopilot. Reduce thrust takeoff. Flex. Toga.
Perfect weather for a flight out of Nice Côte d'Azur, don't you think? We're on runway 22 left, and we're cleared for takeoff. Taking off in an A320 obviously requires more speed and a longer runway than a single-engine prop plane. But luckily, we have some extra tools
That's
at our
24
disposal
FPS.
to make the job a little easier once we're
52 now.
airborne. For starters, the autothrust manages engine power to maintain a target airspeed. Autopilot will keep us on track with navigation, and the fly-by-wire system lets us maintain a consistent attitude without needing to make constant adjustments. When I give the word, you're going to execute a straight-out takeoff. After you complete the initial climb, I'll take the controls. But first, check the MCDU for our reference speeds. I already typed in today's numbers. The rotation speed, VR, is 131 knots. I'll call out when we reach it. Take a look at the PFD now.
That's 100th VR is 131.
Then, once we hit VR, you just need to begin a gentle rotation by pulling back on the side stick. Don't exceed 10 degrees until you've lifted off. Next, let's review the thrust levers. We need to be aware of 3 different detents. Use the climb detent, labeled CL on your throttle, to automatically manage the thrust for the remainder of the flight. Toga, to take off at full power on short runways or when performing a go-around. And for today, FLX MCT for a reduced thrust takeoff. We reduce thrust at takeoff to preserve our engine life and save fuel. Now let's monitor the engine parameters. As you can see on the engine warning and system display, I applied the parking brakes earlier.
Okay.
Okay, we're ready to go. Apply half forward side stick. Then move both thrust levers gently forward to 50% N1. Then move them to the flex detent. Okay, now the auto thrust is armed. Use the rudder to keep us on the center line. Rotate.
Ow. Why is it not taken off? Oh my freaking god. What's happened with the camera?
Positive climb, gear up. Engage autopilot.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Autopilot can either be
Overspeed.
engaged 5
Overspeed.
seconds or
Overspeed.
100 feet after
Overspeed.
takeoff to manage
Overspeed.
heading and altitude. The
Overspeed.
FMA is
Overspeed.
showing lever climb,
Overspeed.
which means we've
Overspeed.
reached thrust
Overspeed.
reduction altitude.
Overspeed.
Adjust the thrust
Overspeed.
levers to climb detent.
Overspeed.
My camera is
Now
screwed
we're
up
in the
there.
climb detent. Auto thrust is active and will manage airspeed by adjusting the power. At S speed, retract flaps to 0. Disarm ground spoilers.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Well done.
Overspeed.
But there's room for
Overspeed.
improvement.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
A little bit better. Not much better though. 8,000 points. Up the landing. The bird or velocity vector 3 degrees below the horizon. Happy light code. Too high? Slightly high. On glide path. Slightly low, so maybe 2. Practice fly-by-wire controls. Read PAPI lights to maintain optimal. Set idle thrust and flare for a smooth landing. Auto thrust or auto throttle system will attempt to manage engine power based on predetermined flight characteristics.
We're on course for a visual landing approach into Nice Côte d'Azur. Auto thrust is going to handle power management, so our main objective is to control the pitch to stay on the glide slope. The beauty of fly-by-wire means you only need to use the stick when you want to make attitude adjustments. Alright, as long as auto thrust is on, the speed will be automatically managed. Throttles should stay in the climb detent. Just focus on the trajectory. Remember, fly-by-wire doesn't need a lot of corrective input. Just keep making small adjustments to pitch and roll as necessary. See the screw on the dash above the PFD? Use that as a guideline to keep us centered on the runway. For a visual approach, we have the track FPA mode activated. This will display the green velocity vector on your attitude indicator. Place it 3 degrees below the horizon to follow a 3-degree glide slope.
That's 3 degrees? Feels like it's more than 3 degrees out. Airline's runway, allow 3 degrees with the PAPI lights.
1,000.
I'm gonna be well short.
$500.
I'm gonna kill
Look to the
everyone
right of the
aboard.
runway at the 4 colored lights called PAPI. They'll give feedback to stay within a 3-degree glide slope all the way down.
300.
If the PAPI shows 2 white lights and 2 reds, then we're on target. 4 white lights means we're too high. 4 red means we're too low. At 20 feet, pull back on the stick to kiss the runway, but be careful to avoid a tail strike.
$200.
some air. Happy lights there.
Five hundred. 400. 300.
We're getting close to the threshold. Now shift your focus
200.
down to the end of the runway. Listen for the computer calling out retard, then set thrust to idle.
Yeah, I am.
100. 60. 50. 40. 30.
Time to flare.
20. Retard. 5.
Now return the side stick to neutral. Spoilers and auto brakes are activated.
Surprised I actually made that. That was terrible. Don't know what I'm meant to be bring to a stop. Full flaps. Not really sure what I may be doing there. Just didn't want to acknowledge it. Do. Time is it? Right, let's see what discovery flight we got. Bora Bora, Naples. Giza. Go to London. Can't change the flight conditions. See what FPS I get on this. It's not CPU overloaded. Running like 40%, 45% CPU. He's talking bollocks, mate. CT a Superlight. The way it draws it in, it's just like, can't draw it in quick enough. Looks like it's all broken. Canary Wharf. Go a bit higher. Should yeah, it's trying to download. Trying to download it as I'm flying over it. Plane's like got nothing to it at all. Oh, there's a shard. Tower London. London Bridge. See London Mayor's office. That one there. Walkie-talkie. King's Cross. That's London Bridge, I think, that one. Whoops. There's a Buckingham Palace. Millennium Wheel. Houses of Parliament. You say hello to the Queen. That's Regent's Park, I think. Wembley Stadium over there. BT Tower. London is huge, it really is. A lot of very small buildings are. Is that Lord's cricket ground? Vlog. Neopad. What we got here? Avionics master, beacon lights on, position light on. You can leave the flight whenever you want. Crew volume. Mobile phone charger, flaps 12, flaps fuse. Throttle. Ignition. Transponder. Choke, stabilizer trim, up, down. I don't actually have an altimeter in it. Level thingy. Yeah. There she is. Right. Go menu. Continue. I was going to jump into world map. All these parking places. Select aircraft. Seaplane. I see a plane. 7478. Dreamliner. What did you take? That one. Beechcraft. King Air. Oh, that one. Select airport. Let's go here. Runway 16. A real-time weather. Select Sedona. Recommended. Yeah, I ain't gonna fly all the way to Lemis Castle. Well, it's got exclamation marks over it. Edinburgh. Has it got the Era. Direct GPS. Our runway 24. Six. 4. Doesn't say, does it? More. New content. Third party. Filters load save. Go back. I'm interested how long this will take. Base Snicker. How we doing? Sorry. I had my head in the dashboard about missed you 10 minutes ago. I literally looked up about 1 minute ago and there's nothing there. If you're still there, hello. If not, apologies. If anyone else is lurking, I do try and get into my chat. But when you're looking at these types of games, you kind of get sucked in. Where the hell are we? Why am I all the way up here? I'm confused. I am so confused. I'm on approach to Edinburgh.
Edinburgh Airport Information, Quebec, 23000 Zulu. Wind 23, forward 8. Visibility, tree. Sky condition, ceiling 1,000 feet overcast. Temperature, 11. Dew point, 10. QNH, 29.86. ILS runway 24 in use. Landing and departing runway 24. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller, on initial contact, you have Quebec.
What the hell's going on now? I was maybe taking off from Aberdeen to land in Edinburgh.
Don't sink.
Stall. 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 500. Stall. Stall. Stall.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Oh god, what is it?
Don't
The flaps on
sink.
this.
Don't sink. 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 Don't sink.
There's something weird going on.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
All these different.
Don't sink.
What?
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
It's just one right. 1 second. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Main menu. Continue. Why did it throw me in outside of Edinburgh? That's arrival. 124. Didn't like that plane. Let's get another one. Let's go on that one. Custom. Right, so we've got this one. Keep dropping a few frames at the minute.
Aberdeen Tower Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra ready at runway 16 departure to the south.
Right. Is there a way to increase the zoom in on the mouse? Because that is just like ridiculously slow. Control options. Mouse. Miscellaneous. Increase mouse wheel up. Is there a way to increase the speed of that? It's not, is it? Doesn't look like there is, which sucks. Because it's like loads of rolls on the mouse just to move a little bit. Or is there a quick way to zoom in on stuff? Cockpit focus. Instrument views. Mid click. Toggle instrument. Toggle free look hold. It's like roll, 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 roll. Roll. Speed brake. Speed brake. Ground as spoilers extended. Exterior lights. Nav. Taxi. Parking brake engaged, yes. As it should be. dump a cabin pressure. Yeah, boy. Oxygen masks. No. Can't see out the back. Oh, there's a brake.
Landing gear.
Oh, don't put my landing gear up. Parking brake is on. Parking brake is off. In theory, increase gradually, press and hold A. That does left and right engine though. So how do you do them both at the same time? Or can you not? Lift off gradually.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra contact Scottish Centre on 119.875. Good day.
119.875 Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra. Scottish Centre Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra is passing 1,400 feet, climbing 8,000 feet. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Scottish Centre QNH 29.80 continue as planned.
Yep. Well, the weather's right. It's dark. It's definitely dark here. Gone up to 8,000 feet. Is there auto? Where's the autopilot? Where's the autopilot? A little speed. Fuel, cockpit, cabin pressure. Trying to find the autopilot button. Is there an autopilot button? There's got to be. I'm doing this the hard way. It's no way you learn. Turn taxi light off. Landing lights.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra, please expedite your climb 8,000 feet.
Lapse time. I just need to climb to 8,000 feet. Where's the damn autopilot button? Said expedite it, so yeah. 5,800. About leveling out. Yeah. You should adjust the trim.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra, you are 300 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 8,000 feet QNH 29.80.
Where's the trim button? Where's the trim?
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Oh god. Yeah. Why is it doing that? Why does it do that? And it takes 5 years for it. It's because I'm still it's doing weird stuff again. It's doing weird stuff again with the camera. Oh my god. It started to do something really weird with the camera again. It's the second time I did it. It's like if you what did I do? I like press my right mouse button so I can navigate around the view around the cabin. But did I think it was a combination of keys. It does something weird because I just couldn't get out of looking around the cabin. Yeah, I have to work that one out. I don't know why that was doing that. It's really weird. Really weird. Yeah, I think I need to kind of familiar myself with the main controls of that. But I was just interested to see how quick I can get down to Edinburgh. Because about 3 hours in the car, so I reckon it's probably about 40 minutes. I've probably made it down there. What time is it? 20 past 12. And then I'm going to finish it here. I'm going to check the stream, see how it runs. It seems to kind of been running semi-okay. I've had a few drop frames in certain bits. But overall, it's not been too bad. 1 second. But yeah, I think yeah, we'll try and get this NeoFly up and running. I need to work out how to get rid of that white box. So I know Streamer uses this. So I'm gonna ask them because he said at the end of his stream, but I can't quite remember because I got all the stuff in my settings. But yeah, I don't know. But it's not a big issue. It's just that it's there. And obviously then from here we can just select kind of jobs to do. So it'll send us places, earn us some cash, level us up, get like different qualifications, so we can open up different planes and bits and pieces. So that should be pretty cool. Also get used to this as well. This is your rank, so qualifications. So I've only got my A qualification. I need F to get me jumbo jet rank cadet. So I get XP, so I need 200 XP for next rank. And I think you have to take a test as well. Can unlock achievements. So yeah, that's pretty good. The finance is available. It's all good. I don't know what that is. Got logs. I haven't done anything. I have this campaign as well. Fight the pandemic. I think I'll stay away from that. That's just too much. So yeah, that's pretty good. And then the same on this Volanta as well, which is good. I think this is the one we've just done, isn't it? That's 10. What was this one? Oh, Sedona to Flagstaff. There's a way to zoom across there. This one here. Arizona. Oh God. When did I do that? I think block time. I don't know when I did that. That must have been in training sessions, was it? Flagstaff. Okay. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So this was just track all the flights that I've done. So I've done 1 hour flight time, 2 proper flights, I guess. 18 Newton nautical miles, Newton meters, NM, nautical miles, 18 nautical miles. Although I still don't. Why do they use nautical miles in flight? Weird. I have to Google it. So yeah, it tracks everything. And yeah, all these little planes around here are all kind of people who use this. And there's a lot of people. And that's only some, that's not everybody. Oh, there's obviously going around the world there. That's not everybody, because not everyone uses Volanta. Hardly anyone knows of it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You can just click on people and you can see where the flights are going. What was he going? We're at Cape Bus International Airport, which is where? What time did he start that? That's nearly been a 12-hour flight. That's fucking, my God. That's Brazil. So he's flown from Brazil over Cape Verde, Gran Canaria. When you stop for refuel there, and over the top of Spain, across western France, North France. He's going to come into a Luxembourg airport. So yeah, it's pretty good. This you can kind of see the elevation, ground elevations. Where did he go up to? He's gone up to. He's on his descent. He's on his descent now. He's starting to come down. So he went up to 35,000 feet. His highest. So yeah, I think the VAT sim would be pretty cool, but I've got a long way to go before we start thinking about that. So yeah, that's Volanta. These have kind of little missions as well. So Miami to Ibiza, on top of the world, Dubrovnik. I don't know what that one is. Give your best shot at attempting the world's hardest approach, arriving to Paro. Apart from my airport of your choice and take any of the scenic approaches. World's hardest. Where is Paro? P-A-R. God, I can move that. Where is Paro? Search. Oh. Paro. That's arrival. Don't even know where this is. I'm just having a quick look. I'm interested. I need to take off. So even if I land this, which I probably won't by the sounds of it. 11.3k visibility. Holy shit. How do we change the time on this? It's travel to Nablog. Yeah, farm map. How do you change the... I think it's raining actually.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
500.
What?
Don't sink.
Stall. Stall.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Oh my god. That's going to give me... restart. How do you change the... there's a setting for... Navlog. Weather.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
500.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't
Was it a
sink.
fucking
Don't
volcano?
sink. Don't sink.
What is this place? Hell.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Oh shit. Let me go back to main menu, change the time of this. Where was it? Arrival runway. Arrival. I think it's that one. Flight condition. 5:29 in the morning. Paro frequencies. It's tarmac. How do I change the time? Set your cruise altitude. 5:30. Might be a bit brighter when we load in again. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Certainly mounting. 30 mountains. Flight assistant panel. Yeah, it's bloody raining. What's with the old
Don't sink.
500.
AI crashes?
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Oh my god, even the AI crashes. There's a way. There's an. Oh god, don't do that. This cloud's horrendous. Toggle active pause. Base controls. Travel to. Objectives. Navlog. Fuel. Camera. Checklist. Neopad. Toolbar. Weather. What's this, Neopad? Oh, what's this? What does it do? Oh, Neopad's for Neofly. That's what that's for. So we can fly out through this cloud. So actually see what the hell's out there. Oh, it's pissing down with rain. You can
Don't
hear it.
sink. Don't sink.
500.
Oh shit.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Oh! Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Guess it, you know, sadly happens in real life. Don't understand this colouring. It's sunrise, isn't it? In cloud. Cloud. So you can see from the radar there. Heavy rain. We're going right through the middle of a little storm.
Stall. Stall.
We're going well, of course.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
500.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
I just want to see where I'm flicking going. About 12,000 feet. I'm still at risk of hitting a bloody mountain. Got no. Oh, there's Farah there. Can't see Jack though. Can't see Jack. There's no way you can land in that. Coming out with the heavy storms though. Don't gear up. Still no line. Clouds,
500.
really?
Stall.
I can't go any higher. Why won't it let me go any faster? Alright. One more. Just one more. Train weather. You get about 11,000. Damn, is that... It's apparently one of the hardest airports in the world. Paro in I think it's northeast India, out of Asia. But I can't, because I've got live weather. I'm not sure how to turn the live weather off. You can see from the radar there, it's just pea soup. But it's the mountain's like
500.
10, 11,000 meters. So I'm trying to fly over the mountain. I can't get over them. This is live weather. Yeah, this is live weather. But I'm just trying to get it so it becomes light. It's getting lighter, but the sun's rising. And also through the clouds and stuff. Plus it's raining. 11,000 feet up. I don't know the terrain. It seems to be in a valley from what I've seen on the map. There's like a very tight valley that you got to fly through and land on a... It's a pretty long runway. It's a tarmac runway. But I'm probably not in the best plane to be doing this either. But yeah, it's absolutely lashing it down outside. You can just about see it on the window. But I just want to have a look what it looks like. I just want to see what it looks like, because I won't sleep tonight. I was meant to finish 40 minutes ago, but I've been doing one more, just to try and get through it. But yeah, I just can't get through this rain. Just trying to get height. It's just soaking it over these mountains. I'll probably go right. I just hope a tree doesn't appear in my window. I'm going up anyway, so it's just shy of 11,000.
500.
Oh shit. I'm 11,000 feet. I'm 500 meters away from hitting the ground. 1,100, 500 feet. Just can't get out of it. Bloody nightmare. I played this when it first came out last year and just reinstalled it again. So it's the first time I've been back on it. I'm just using the Xbox controller for the minute.
Stall.
Oh.
Stall.
Should be above. This cloud is horrendous. I might just fly out of it. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go past the airport anyway. I'm 12,500 feet. Oh, wrong button. Can't see Jack. But yeah, I'm not planning to. Well, I'm not going to complete my little mission. So I need to take off from another airport nearby and land. But I've just clicked on the world map to arrive here, so it's dropped me in the vicinity. On cloud. Do one. Get out the way, cloud. So windy. Get buffeted around all over the place. Can't even get above the cloud. Down there somewhere. I got this far before and I tried to do a loop in here, but I kind of crashed. This is I'm on a go around. I don't think I'm about to do it. Not with live weather. Not today anyway. But I'm probably not in the right plane for it. Should be thinning out the cloud a bit. But... Ah! Holy cow. Yeah, baby. That's why I couldn't see Jack. That's why I couldn't see anything. Well, still not much better. Just storm. Very, very heavy rain. I love the cloud. Love the clouds in this. It's like you can see why so many accidents happen with inexperienced pilots in bad weather. Because you literally are flying on just luck for a lot of it, and judgment on the rest of it. I can't even get out that cloud cover. Just do a couple of circuits and hope the rain starts to move out of it. I'm just interested as well to see how high these mountains are around us. Hello! Daylight! Goodbye, daylight! No! Absolutely insane. Oh, I'm about to die. Oops. I didn't even realize I was going down. I thought I was turning gradually. It's just like, there's no point looking out the window at all with that. It's literally all on the dial. Let me do one more, see if that cloud's moved at all. When I first did this, you couldn't even see my plane at all. So the cloud must be moving, the sun coming up. There's a big mountain just in front of us, you can see it here.
Stall.
I think the best bet is to just try to fly around it if you can.
Landing gear. Stall.
Up.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Wait.
Don't sink.
Don't die.
Sink.
Don't die.
Sink.
Don't die.
Don't sink.
Don't
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Don't die.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
500.
Oh, balls.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't
Ready for a
sink.
tree.
Don't sink.
Ready for a tree?
Stall.
See how high the bloody is. It's ridiculous. I'll be able to do it if I can actually see just a little bit in front of me. This ain't good. Oh, I've got the
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Then what I'm gonna have to do is follow this river down and round the best I can. Might give you an idea of what the terrain looks like. Because that is like, I think that must be about 12,000 feet up. 11,000, 12,000 to get over there. You can't do it in this weather. And I got full thrust on as well.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
500.
Don't sink.
Oh my God.
Don't sink.
Really? It should be okay
Don't
now.
sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
God, this wind's just pushing me down. The bad weather's on the well, the left really. Just skirting the edge of it. You can see at the bottom there, bright red. Is it clearing up? To actually see the landing strip. Should be okay here. Yep. I'm gonna overshoot it, but it looks like the cloud may thin enough on the other side to do a loop around. I think I'm gonna overshoot it wherever it is because I just can't see anything anyway. So this is the middle of nowhere, so there's no I don't think there's any lights or anything. And even if there was, still wouldn't see the blue stuff. I think it's down there and wanna be. Can't see anything. I don't know what's down there at all. cloud's not moved. It's thinned out a little bit, but there's so many layers of it. A little bit further than the 20 degrees it should be doing.
Stall.
So what's the point looking out your window? It's like, none. No point. All the bad weather's there, but it's still got rubbish cloud cover. At 13,000 feet. You got nada. Oh. This might be a little bit tight. I don't know. It should be okay. Cloud. Oh my god. I've got some different colors.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
What do you mean landing gear?
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Why am I landing?
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Well, that was short-lived. No, 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 no.
Stall.
Oh god. Overturned. Overturned. Right. Search Paro. Oh, Paro. That's where it is. That's where it is. There's India. Paro is like, I have no idea what country that is. Is that still India? And that's the mountain ranges that it's in. Is it? Yeah, oh, right, yeah, Nepal. Doesn't say, does it? Doesn't have like the borders on. It looks a little bit clearer than it was. So, oh my god, flight conditions, lightning. This is the last go. If not, we'll be trying it tomorrow. I'll be trying it tomorrow. Oh my god. Seriously. Look at that. How?
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
It puts you straight into flipping death. I don't think I can get out of that. That's that wasn't me. That's where it loads it in. I have to spam the
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Oh, it's put me in the other way, that's why. You changed the runway direction. Gate parking 15. I thought I came in on 33 before. Try 15. Make a bit more sense. I definitely didn't have a mountain in front of me when I spawned in last time. Oh my... Don't understand. Why has it started to put me in... Is it because I'm on a different plane? Is that how... That's really weird. Runways. Oops. I wonder if it's because it changed aeroplane. It's the captain's only airport, which isn't surprising. Like, I blame the weather. I'm confused why it's dumping me right on top of a mountain when it wasn't doing that before. Just because I've changed aircraft. Inoperative. Oh. Bloody mountain right in front of me. It's ridiculous.
Landing gear.
Engine not
Landing
started.
gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Stall. Landing gear.
What do you mean engine not
Landing
started?
gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Stall. Landing gear. 500. Stall. Stall. Stall.
Why was my engine... How... What? I should have stopped with the other plane. That made no sense at all. Why is my engines not on?
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. 500. Landing gear. 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 Landing gear.
Why is my engine going off? Why is it... Seriously. And RB and right does not work. Oh my god. Don't understand why it's doing it. Is everything off? Master disconnect, up, down. Press RB. Engines are on, aren't they?
500. Stall. 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 Stall.
Clearly they're not on. Where's the engine button?
Stall. 500.
Where's the start button?
Stall. Stall.
I'm gonna ditch it in the water.
Stall.
I have no idea why the engine's button. Why the engine keeps going off. Why? What? Why? I blame it on the airplane. Look, this is annoying me. Don't do this. Don't do this. Just give me a plane that bloody works. That's what I was in before. Try again. This is the last one. Sure, I came from the south originally. The 3,200 meters out. Right, is your engine off this time, is it? We're all about to die. You're all about to die. cloud ain't moving, is it? Ain't moving at all. Be so nice to just have a clear valley. Just fly down the valley and land it. Job done. It's definitely moving, that heavy rain. That red. 'Cause that was red all the way through here before. Put one flap on. Well, what I will do this from taking off from another airport and landing here. And if I do that, I think I'll be in a better position to cross that mountain directly.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Sorry?
Landing gear.
What do I want landing gear for? I don't need landing gear. Shut up.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Fine, I put landing gear down. Jesus. I'm going to be landing where? Oh my god, sun. Sun's coming through. Sun's coming through before actually getting to the airport. That's novel. Why am I so bloody high? I'm 14,000 feet. Okay, I should be down there somewhere. It's not moving. That cloud is just not moving. Oh, come on, Cloud. Oh no.
Stall.
Overturn.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Okay, that was going to get slightly annoying if I left the landing gear up. Oh, a bit low. I've got no tower. Got no comms here or anything, so just have to. Looks like it's clearing over the landing area. Not that much though, unfortunately. The thing is, to go in there, I've got nowhere to turn around down here, really. We've got this area around here. Oh my god. I can actually see land. Oh my god. I can actually see land. Jesus Christ. So I've got a couple, for about 5 minutes, maybe. Flight director. Uh-oh. A bit close. Don't know how big that. I think we should be okay on that first line. Okay, can't see Jack still. Come on. It's so close. I'm tempted to go above the clouds just to see how much there is. I'm getting higher those thing. 14,000 feet. Yeah, well, not here. I wasn't expecting it to be cloud and for cloud for so long. But I'm pretty stubborn. I've landed other places. I was just interested to see what this one was, but I've not seen it yet. It's all the bloody cloud.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Pull.
That cloud ain't moving. I was hoping that cloud would move, but I can't. It's 10 or 20 to 2 in the morning for me, and up at kind of 7:30 for work. So I need to get some sleep. But that's definitely on my my hit list. It's just disappointing. There's well, it's not disappointing. It's good. There's actual weather over it, but yeah, it just was not moving at all, was it? That cloud. It's starting to clear up, but I reckon another. I'm saying that, it's still heavy cloud around there, isn't it? Rhinoceros down there. Yeah, that cloud is probably going to be there for a while, maybe. What's that, about 10,000 feet? So that's going to be in the clouds for probably quite a long time. There'll probably be little pockets that come clear, but yeah, next time when I do it, I'll probably do a flight from one of these airports around here to do the mission. It's this one here on Valenta. Visit. So, looking at it, where that river is that was following down, it's there. And there's a long strip, so it looks like it's easy enough to hit, but world's hardest approach. I think I'm about to do it. It's black. It's grayed out, and I don't know how to change it. Flight conditions. I can't. Doesn't let me. Doesn't let me change it. Doesn't let me change it. I don't know how to. Don't know how to change it. It's weird. Don't know why it's grayed out. Because yeah, I would have done that. I was wanting to do that right at the beginning, but it just wasn't. Back to weather preset and time. Ah, because it's on live players. So okay, so if it's on live players, you can't change. I guess that's just to keep everyone in sync with weather and stuff. Clear skies. Clear skies. Oh, I'm gonna have to do it now, aren't I? God damn it. Gonna have to do it now, aren't I? Bloody snow. Now, let's put a few clouds in. A few clouds in. I didn't think the live player option would affect the weather, but should be able to see where we're going now.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
500.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Oh, oh, get off. You know, it's really annoying on the Xbox controller.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
500.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Ugh. Do. Yeah. Once I land it, I'll probably not crashing it. Wish I was in my bed now. I've done the landing mission, you know, the... Oh my god, it's all out there.
$500.
Yep. Oh. Easy. God. It's not that bad. There's worse ones to land at. Hell of a lot worse. I don't know where it is, but they got that, say the little missions that Microsoft had done with I've landed a Jumbo 747, is it? 737? In some weird place. Not a bad area, actually. Wonder if you get an airliner to land on there. Oh boy. Well, at least I learned something. This button does your terrain and your weather. I know that much. I don't know where the autopilot is. Decast traffic display. Don't know where the... Yeah, where is autopilot on this thing? Wave pilot. None of them work. Co-pilot. Auto... Damn it, autopilot there. Ding ding. Great. It's air brake, isn't it? It does the ones on the top. Yeah. Flaps lever. You can do them on the controller. I don't know what that is. Is there not a way to link those two? I wonder. Can't grab both of them. I don't know what that is. Engine starter. Left, right. Rudder trim. Only buttons. This is what scares me. Flipping computer. Don't know where to start on that bloody thing. It's clear weather. Chart, nav data. That changes up both of those though. Upper menu. So much stuff. The amount of work that's gone onto this. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. How long have you been playing this for? A while. I've got about 3 hours of flight time. But it's a nice part of the world to finish off the end of the day. All right. Yeah, see, 1 second. Landing challenges, I've done all of those. I think they've changed it though since yeah, I've not done those ones. I'll have to go at these. There's a few new ones. I didn't have as many of these when I played it last year. Only had 8, I think. They only had 8. Yeah, I'm not too bad with the landing. I just want to get better at understanding the mechanics of the plane and the technical side. So I'm going to combine it with, say, this Neo Fly. I'm going to try this Neo Fly as well, just for a little bit of fun, just see the world, little trips, etc, etc. So yeah, ship should be pretty good. The big planes are fun though. The planes that do everything. Yeah. Yeah, the fly-by-wire. Yeah, point in the direction you want to go in and press forward. Cool. I certainly will be jumping onto the big planes at some point, but yeah, I need to at least understand a bit more the mechanics of the smaller planes. And that'll be on my to-do list over the next few streams. But now I am going to disappear because it's 3 minutes to 2 in the morning. I'm up in about 5.5 hours. At least it's Friday though. At least it's Friday. But good luck. Good luck on your attempts. Maybe you don't do it on the sunny weather though. If you're that good, come back and let me know how you get on, what you try it on. You should stick some cloud cover in, make it a bit more challenging for you. I should be able to do a decent job on it. But thanks for popping through and hanging out. Very much appreciated. So if you can make it, it should be maybe on tomorrow. I usually do stream Friday, but it's just a change of plans this week. But if not, I should be back on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then off Tuesday, Wednesday. Usually back Thursday if you can. But my usual streams are kind of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then Thursday if I can. For the most part. So yeah, that's it. I can't X out all this. There we are. Can't X out all that. I'm gonna press this button here. Thanks again. I should speak to you all later. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good Friday and have a good weekend as well. If I don't speak to you. And yeah, keep safe, have fun, and don't crash too much. Catch you later. Toodaloo.